I was just tactically, strategically, and operationally placing subterranean and upraised edible biodegradable barriers across the perimeter of my sovereign plot of land. While doing so, I sustained a dermal abrasion about 76 millimeters in length. I don't know the depth, but to ensure the plasma does not jettison from this wound, I have to deploy my tactically installed tight tension yoke system. The edible barriers will provide an impenetrable obstacle if met by intruders, as well as bear potential life-sustaining fruit. We need to have this conversation before it's illegal. Time is running out. You think life's great, don't you? All you need is the little lady keep stocking the kitchen with Pop-Tarts, cheese balls, and Faygo soda. And you're happy, right? What happens when those products don't exist anymore? I'll tell you what happens. No more whoop whoop for you, you doop doop. This could possibly be the most critical briefing I've ever received in my life, or most critical briefing I've ever received in anyone's life for that matter. I would read it directly to you, but the exact correspondence is tier negative 6 level information. The undisclosed source of information has informed me that the operations Magic Fruit and Campfire have merged or are in full effect. You noticed any suspicious fires lately? Remember the Branch Davidians? What did that teach us? I'll tell you what it taught us. It taught us the alphabets have no problem using fire to do their work. Last week, a government operative hijacked a privately owned plane, loaded it up with every plastic explosive known to man and woman that they could fit in the vessel, and flew it directly into the General Mills plant. Heard some water trickling out of the hose. Thought it was them sending Morse code communication to the guineas. I'm not sure if it was or not, but if it was, that was a bizarre message. The code spelled out bubblegum toilet grass. I'll reach out to the undisclosed operative and see if that might mean anything to him. Back to today's objective. Why do you think it was a General Mills plant? Any guesses? Does the name John Harvey Kellogg ring a bell? How about potassium nitrate? Just saying those words gives me the heebie-jeebies. We already talked about the plan for Beyond Meat. This is another arm of the operation. General Mills does not care about boners. General Mills does not care about your boners. General Mills loves boners. General Mills wants every red-blooded American to wake up every morning with a rock-hard three-piece set slung low and ready for anything the universe throws at it. Kellogg's hates boners. Kellogg's hates your boner. Kellogg's wishes boners never existed. Why would the government care about good old Pepe Le Fish stank? Population control! Don't you see? They spent 2 years getting everybody in line, and they don't want the new generation asking questions. They know they can't come out and just force us to off our babies like China does. So how can they stop the new generation? That's right, boys. To stop babies from popping out, they gotta stop the fucking. They stop the fucking, they stop the motherfucking babies. And that's fucked. While we're on the subject of motherfucking, without babies, there's no mothers to fuck. And motherfucking will cease. Do you really want to live in a world where there's no motherfucking? Not I, Shoefly. Not I. If you think for 1 minute that I'm gonna let them perpetrate a full-fledged assault on my Charles Dickens, you got another thing coming, brother. But what can we do, right? If they burn down the facilities that have the food we need, aren't we stuck eating the food that kills the hell-raising fun gun? Haven't you been listening? Grow your own food. There's plenty of foods you can start growing right now, today, that'll keep your Homo erectus at full salute. Full salute. This is an undisclosed source of thrill drill farming knowledge. Call sign, Chili Bush.
Men, many of you are scared. That's okay. Many of you are confused. That's okay. Many of you don't believe what PP is telling you, but that's okay. When your womb broom loses its prickles, that just means we'll have to work extra hard to pick up your slack. Okay, the subject at hand is friendly flute foods. What do you need, and how much of it is necessary? You got your watermelon, you got your garlic, you got your kale, you got your chili peppers. If you're in the right climate and you want to be a gentleman, you got your pineapple. Watermelon, garlic, kale, Peppers, it's super easy. You can start with a seed, but if you're in a hurry, you can go with a starter plant. You can plant them straight in the ground, you can do a raised bed, you can build up a rig and do aeroponics, but it's gonna be more maintenance. Aeroponics is great if space is an issue. Proper airflow is key. You gotta make sure that you get your plants nice and aerated. I choose raised beds because I can control the soil and the location. If they fire up the weather machine, start messing with the clouds and the sun patterns, I can just move the beds. If I feel like the crops are in danger for any reason, I can quickly extract them to a safer place.
Make no mistake, we will not take this assault lying down. Well, some of us, if you know what I mean. We've been briefed about getting out of the grocery stores. We should be 100% homegrown by now anyways. If you're not, what other reason do you need? This is the difference between surviving and thriving, and I choose to thrive.
That's right, brother.
Panic Prepper 1 out. Plus, when you rhinoline it, it adds a level of protection. It'll stop 22 large caliber rifles, 22 long fire rifles, in case you were confused of what the LR meant in 22.
I just like the way your lips did when you went 22.
22.
Rifle.
You know any AC/DC songs? Oh. In there and do like this.
Yeah, yeah. Do that. Can I put my arm around him?
No.